Hello everyone, I'm Lori and welcome back to Happy With Enough. Okay, this is part 2 of my December shopping haul that I promised you. This portion of December came from my husband's merit. He gets a merit reward from his job when he performs well, and he performs well a lot. And so we are very fortunate to be able to get a little extra from his performance. So with his reward, we sat down and discussed things, and there was $275 allotted for me, for my personal spend for the month of December. So let's get right into the additional items that I purchased for December. So first thing is an essential basic underpinning. I love the color. Again, love neutrals. I got this from H&M. It was like $16. It is a very delicate mock neck. And one thing about me is, I'm always trying to figure out ways to, look my best. And so I am slightly broad in the shoulders and the chest area. And so sweaters don't do me a lot of justice. So I can't wear like shaker sweaters or bulky sweaters. And also I'm allergic to wool. So I can only have like acrylics and polyesters when it comes to sweaters. So merino wool, however, I can wear. But it's a thinner, more delicate gauge and material. So this is a polyester blend, but it is wonderful to go up under any blazer or shawl or jean jacket, and it provides very little bulk because, again, I'm a bit broad up top. I have a triangular body shape, and so I like to wear things that don't make me look bulkier than I already am, so that I can kind of balance out my shape. So this was $16. It is an absolutely stunning natural color, and I'm gonna get a lot of work out of this one. My next find was at TJ Maxx, and let me just tell you a little something. When I was younger, I just could not get into TJ Maxx. I just couldn't. I didn't have the patience to go through the store and get these diamonds in the rough that everybody spoke about. But as I grew up, and another thing I found when I was younger, that they didn't have the styles that I liked. To me, the styles are more for middle-aged, women, women in their 30s, late 30s maybe. So I really didn't have a true appreciation for it. But now that I am in my 50s, I can ease right in. Now, I still do not love it. I still don't have the patience to rummage through all of the inventory they have, but I have done it enough to know what to go there for and what works to me at a TJ Maxx or a Marshalls or something like that. So I've learned that their intimates section, I'm a pajama fanatic, and I love their intimates. They always have good quality pajamas at under $20. Every once in a while, you'll get one for like $24.99, and that'll have to be a really high-end one. And I'm okay paying that money for pajamas and loungewear. So their intimates, their bottoms. I don't have luck with their tops most of the time. Most of the time, if I go to TJ Maxx or Marshalls and I find a top that I think I like, once I get it home, I just find that it does not work for me. And I end up returning a lot of TJ Maxx tops, shirts. But every once in a while, one or two will fall through, and they'll have a great inventory in, and I'll do very well. So in this particular case, in December, I purchased this oatmeal color or beige color, tunic length, funnel neck top. Okay, so like funnel neck, what's the difference between funnel neck? The last one was a mock neck. Well, typically a funnel comes up just up a bit into the neckline, your full neck. And it normally has some room around it, and it'll sit up, and you can see it's like your neck is stuck down in a little hole. And it's one of my favorite necklines. And this is a Michael Kors, and this top I think it was $100 in retail when I saw it, and I purchased it. I got it for about $26. Let me make sure. Do I still have it? I think it was about $26 at TJ Maxx. It is very, the weight of it is very light. The gauge is delicate. A very soft hand. As you see, I'm holding it, and it's just kind of, it's very pliable and downy. So I really like it. I love the tunic length. Another thing about me is my torso is much shorter than my legs. I have really long legs. I'm a lot like my dad was. And I probably have the legs of someone who's about 5'8". And I only stand 5'4". So my midriff is extremely short. So when I buy tops, I try to buy longer or a tunic, semi-tunic length top, something that's gonna come down, covering my bottom, maybe 3/4 of the way, because what that does is it balances my proportion. So now I look like my top belongs with my bottom, and it doesn't look like there's a big discrepancy like it would if I were to wear shorter tops. I'm not a tucker because of that, and I learned that at a young age. A quick story. I was about 21 years old, and I got my first really good job, and I was going out to build my wardrobe. And at this time, I was finding out about myself. And this is what got me into styling when I was a young woman. I mentioned in my introduction that I consider myself a semi-stylist because I never went pro, but I did it a lot when I was young. And I did get some payments for it, but I also did it just because I liked to do it for people. But at that point, I was learning my body. And I remember at the time, I was, my favorite look, I call it the all-American look. I love to see a woman in jeans with a nice fitted or tailored t-shirt tucked in and a belt. Now this was back in the early 90s, and that was a big trend at the time. So I started working, I was making a good living. I said, I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna build my wardrobe because I was going out, I was a young woman. So there were lots of things going on, you wanted to look good. So I went and I got some jeans, and I remember finding a top. I was in Neiman Marcus. I was at Neiman Marcus in my hometown, and I was in the dressing room, and I remember tucking that shirt in, and I could not believe what I saw. I was just in disbelief. I'm like, wait a minute. Then I got a belt. I had the sales associate brought me a belt. Because back then, you guys, sales associates, they were serious about their what they did. And you got lots of customer service then. So she brought me belts, and I can remember it. So I put the belt on, and I remember saying, what in the world is this? Now I was a young woman, and I hadn't taken the time yet to study my body shape or anything. I just thought that, okay, I love this look, and the women that I see in it, they have them, these clothes are fit for them. I didn't realize that at the time. They go here, they're in these ads. Oh, they look wonderful. Pants are hanging on them so good. Top tuck, you can see that elongated waist. Well, I learned real quick that I did not have that type of shape. And the things that I love the most, I had to find a workaround for, because my body was just not the typical 36, 36, I believe that was like the ideal measurements. And I just didn't have that. So I learned real quick that tucking was not for me. I just did not look my best. And that's what I've always been very big on. I've never been a fad dresser. Things are on trend. If I have it, I'll wear it, because fad and trend are very different. But I didn't follow necessarily the trends or the fads. But I did learn that I wanted to look my best. So it didn't matter to me if everybody was wearing something, whatever was in. It didn't matter to me if all my friends had it. If it did not make me look my best, I just wasn't going to wear it. But I learned to find my own interpretation of some of those looks. So anyway, that's just a short story on some of my humble beginnings in styling and styling myself and learning about how clothes and figures work together. So anyway, tunic length, semi-tunic length tops, that's where I stay. And this is absolutely beautiful. I'm very happy with this purchase. So the next three things that I purchased from Abercrombie and Fitch were more denim. So I have three pairs of these. I got this in like this color is called silver gray, and then this color is light gray, and then this was, I believe, oatmeal. I think that's what they call this. So let me talk about the differences in these jeans. So I like a jean that fits like a trouser. That's one of my very favorite fits. For years, that's all I wore, and I'll talk about that in another video. But these jeans were, Abercrombie had a sale that was unbelievable. Their jeans run from like $100 to $130 normally. I got these jeans, they ran between $42, and I think the highest was $50 I paid for a pair of jeans. So these were a 90s fit. So these are high waist, and I call it semi-wide leg. It's not wide leg, but just semi. So this oatmeal and the ice gray, they are the same. They are a high waist and semi-wide leg. Now, I like a high waist because my body, it fits my body a lot better. I am never gonna be in a low rise, and the only way I am going to be in a mid-rise is if I overlook the fact that they're mid-rise, and I try them on and they happen to be a little higher than a normal mid-rise. I do have a couple of those where I missed it they were mid-rise, but when I put them on, they fit very close to a high rise, and I love the rinse, so I purchased them. But this light gray pair, they are a straight leg. They're high rise, but a straight leg. Now, these jeans at Abercrombie, they fit me unbelievably. Now, they aren't the typical woven denim. They are a knit denim. And so what is the difference? So the difference, these days you feel, you'll be in a jean, you'll find jeans and they're a lot stretchier, and they're softer too. And another thing about the knit is, I was trying to show you on this light gray one, you see how there are highs and lows in the color? You see how like it's almost a heathered look. So when it's a knit, it doesn't capture the rinse, the color of the rinse fully. So and the feel of the jean has waves in it a little. It's a little bumpier. It's soft and it's smooth, but there's ripples in it. So these are a knit denim, and today knit denim is everything. They have come leaps and bounds. They are the most comfortable, and a lot of these manufacturers and designers, they have really hit the nail on the head with the look. So I'm very happy with this this knit denim from Abercrombie and Fitch. They fit perfectly. And Abercrombie, one of the other things that I love about them is their inseam on a regular, I think, is like 31 and a half, closer to 32. So they give you enough length. And then they also come in longs. So I play around with my inseam, but with Abercrombie, I really can. So I can, because depending on the shoe that you wear, if it's a heel or not, you know, you might want a different inseam. So I have some regular inseams, I have some long inseams, you know, and then you have the ankle pants or crops and so on and so forth. So, you know, I pay attention to that, and I play around with it depending, because I know that there are certain boots or shoes that I like to wear that are a certain color. So I make sure that my inseam length and my heel height align. Okay, so again, I paid between $42 and $50 for these three pairs of pants. They don't have a frayed hem. They're just a regular seam at the bottom, and they came from Abercrombie. Next, another Abercrombie find is a black denim dress. I love denim dress, and a lot of times, in my opinion, for me, I think they look a bit youthful. Now, I see things a little different. You know how your perspective changes. It's like my eye for fashion did. So, you know, I like the look of a denim dress, but I've had trouble in the past finding one that I like. Well, this one is just absolutely perfect to me. This square neckline is elevated, and to me, it is mature. Spaghetti straps, to me, it's a bit too revealing. I feel like it's very revealing. So I love the wide straps on this particular dress. It is a midi length. And I think midi length is the sexiest. It's romantic. I just love a midi length. But for this dress, they did make it a bit long. It's on the longer end of a midi. So I plan to take this dress to get some alterations, because it's sleek and chic, and the black, and it's also in a woven denim. I'm sorry, it's also in a knit denim, and it's a black rinse, and I love the way the rinse is. It's kind of antique, and look at the back. Okay, a zipper is one thing, and I love this look, but a brass zipper, entirely apart. It's not a gold zipper, because gold is kind of shiny, and to me, it takes away from some of the elegance of the piece. But this brass color zip in the back is just, it's everything. So I'm so happy with this. This dress was about $100, and it was on sale. I think it was like a flash sale they did, and I caught it. Or it was a limited time, not flash, because a flash is normally like just for the day, but it was a limited time sale, and I got this dress for like $63. So I'm very happy with it. Lastly, for my December merit reward budget, I purchased these earrings, and they're just some crystal drop solitaires that I absolutely love. Let me just tell you, I got these from Macy's, and this season I've seen sales like I've never seen before. Like seriously, literally, I don't ever recall it. I walked into Macy's, and they had a sale on jewelry, all jewelry, 75% off. You let me know in the comments if you've seen that. It wasn't a clearance, because if I see something like that, normally it's like, and take an additional 60% off, already marked down prices. No, this is everything that we have, okay, is 75% off. Like, I don't know what happened this season in retail, but they were giving things away. And so I took advantage. I got these earrings that I had been looking for. They were exactly what I had in my mind, and I purchased them for like $11. And the other pair of earrings I purchased, I'm wearing is, I don't know, I love them. Do you love them? Let me know. So I have a pair of large earrings like this, and I would even call them extra large, and they're the exact same, almost the exact same style and shape, and they're for going out. But I remember when I purchased those, and I got them from Etsy, I remember saying, wow, I like this style. I wish there was something a little more modest, you know, made for every day for me. That's my style. And I was in Dillard's, and I don't know if everybody doesn't have a Dillard's in their region, but if you do, Dillard's jewelry section is really good. It is nice. Their selections, the brand names, I've never heard of a lot of them, but they are excellent. The styles and the quality of their costume jewelry it's not matched to me. And as big as a Macy's is, or, you know, I've been in Neiman Marcus, you know, Saks, Nordstrom, Von Maur, but Dillard's selection is excellent. So they had a great sale. Their clearance tables were just replete. It was so much there. And the prices are extremely reasonable. And then there was sales on top of that. So I grabbed these. I love them. And I think I paid maybe $23 for these. But all in all, for the month of December, from my additional $275 budget that I had for my personal spend, I got all of that, and I paid $275.60 for everything I just showed you. So, you know, if you've looked at my bio, description of what my channel is, it's about living on a budget and family money management. And in our house, we are big on that. And again, I learned that from my husband. He is excellent with money management. And so I want to show you, I'm not just here to show you the things I have, but I want to show you what you can have for a little bit. You know, it's not always, you know, how much you spend, you know, it's not, I have to tell myself, Laura, you don't have to spend, you know, $500 a month for this, or, you know, I spend $250 a month. And sometimes it's less than that, depending on what else I have going on, or if I have purchased something that has a carryover pricing. That has carryover, what am I trying to say? Payment. Oh my goodness. That has a carryover payment. But with $200, $150, I think I do pretty well. You know, everyone can't afford to go out and buy. Let me change that. Most people cannot afford to go out and buy $500 and just get a purse, or $500 and just get a pair of shoes. I just want to share with you that you can, with patience and discipline, you can build your wardrobe. You can attain what you want. So I'm going to see you next month for my January fashion haul. I'm going to again share with you everything I have. Let me know in the comments if you like what's going on. Please like and subscribe if you do like that, and share if you know someone, if you have a girlfriend somewhere who is spending all her money on things, because, you know, we think that we have to spend a lot of money in order to look good. So please like and subscribe. And I'm Lori, and I'm happy with enough, even with $250. Who is at the door?